placed gold on my finger. You brought love like I've never known. You gave life to our children, and to me a reason to go on. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend. When I need hope and inspiration, you're always strong when I'm tired and weak. I could search this whole world over, you'd still be everything that I need. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend.
The service of celebration for the life of Gamini Ananda Dissanayake. Even in his name, Ananda means happiness, right? That's the meaning of his Ananda. So he had his fulfilled life, and finally, that's his final journey. as a he lay down in his the coffin, and at this moment his body is here, but the soul is outside the body. So it's a right combination. The soul and the body work together. It's our life being carried out all this time. That's for everybody's life. So the soul must rest in peace. So can I ask everyone to stand up and pay respect just for a minute? Thank you. Please take your seat. Now is going to be a personal tribute that friends and family, please come and introduce yourself and carry on your eulogy. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. For people who don't know me, I'm Bunny, and I lived in Sue and Gamni's house for over 5 years, making lifetime memories. We gather here today not just to mourn a loss, but to celebrate Gamni's life, a life that touched us all in unique and profound ways. On Sunday, 17th November, I lost my best friend. Gamini, who started as a landlord to me, became so much more. A friend, a confidant, and most importantly, family. I met Gamini and Sue 20 years ago when they opened their house to me. It was one of the most important and happiest phases of my life as I was finishing my education and starting work in London. I will always be grateful for all the love, support, warmth, and guidance they provided me during that time. Gamini had a knack for making a house feel like home, not just with warm welcomes or the way he maintained the property, but with the care and love he brought into every interaction. It was clear from the beginning that Gamini was someone who built connections. Gamini gave me love, he gave me respect, and most importantly, he gave me his time. A big part of who I am today, I owe it both to Gamini and Sue. Gamini taught me so much about how to approach challenges with grace, how to make others feel valued, how to always stand for the right, and how to live a life rooted in kindness. He also taught me the importance of discipline, hard work, and perseverance for a successful life. He showed me that family is not always about blood, It's about the people who show up, who care, and who stay in your life through all its seasons. Now, not only did Gamini open his house to me, he also opened his wine cellar. For people who know Gamini, you know how much he liked and loved his drinks. His special collection of red wine, his scotch, and his very lethal Tennent's beer. As we emptied his wine cellar over the years, we talked for hours, sharing our life experiences. We also shared our heartaches. I shared them in words, while he shared through his eyes. It was very evident that Gamini worked very hard for the life he had made for himself and his family. He was a family man who had so much love and also very, very high expectations for his family. His special connection with his mum, how proud he was of his sisters, and the special, very special love that he had for Sue and Dimut. Over time, Gamini became part of my family. We celebrated life events, we shared holidays. He always had advice, solicited or not. And it was always the best kind of advice, the one that came with a laugh, a knowing smile, and often a gentle nudge in the right direction. Gamini was one who first met my husband even before he met my parents, and I'm so grateful for the blessings that he gave us. It's hard to imagine a world without him in it, without his infectious big laugh, his wisdom, his stubbornness, some of his irritating antics, the drama and the energy that he brought to every room he entered. But I know that his spirit lives on in the lessons he taught us, in the love he gave us, and the family he created, even in the most unexpected ways. So today, let's honor Gamini by remembering the joy he brought into our lives. Let's share the stories, the laughs, and the lessons that remind us how special he was. And let's carry a piece of Gamini forward with us, living with the same generosity, kindness, and heart that he so effortlessly showed. Rest in peace, Gamini. You will forever be my best friend, my family, and you will be forever missed. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Rochelle. I just want to say a few words about Gamini. Gamini, we met many years ago as friends, and our friendship began. As our friendship grew, you treated me as your own. You were considerate, kind, and caring towards me, and you never failed to contact me almost every day to make sure that I was okay. Over the years, we shared many good memories together and some sad ones too. In the sad times, you never let your feelings show, but I sensed your hurt. Whenever I reached out to you, you always were supportive, and I cannot put into words what this meant to me. I will miss you not coming home anymore for a cup of tea and a chat after your GP and hospital appointments. I will miss our little arguments and me not being able to tell you off and have you sit and listen to me. Sometimes I felt good doing it, considering how stubborn you were. The beauty of our friendship, that we always agreed to disagree. In many conversations we shared, you always told me you were worried for Swarna. when you were no more. When I visited you in hospital, you repeated this concern. Bunny and I both gave you assurance then that you did not need to worry. I want you to know that Swarna is safe, in safe hands, and will be looked after. You were in good spirits that day, and I truly believed that you would be your good old self, give it a good fight, and return home. However, when I returned to see you at hospital 2 days later, it dawned on me how gravely unwell you had become. A short while later, I was very saddened but humbled, along with Bunny, to witness your final moments of life. God had chosen you and made His plan. The memories I have and the good times we shared, I will hold dear in my heart forever. Those that we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day, unseen, unheard, but always near, still loved, still missed, and always dear. May your soul rest in peace, Kamini. I will miss you. Thank you.
Sharing some messages that we received from Kamini's sister and niece who couldn't be here today. So the first one is from Kamini's sister Loku Nangi, Asoka and family. Good afternoon everyone. Thank you for being here to honor my brother Kamini. Growing up, he was my partner in crime, whether it was running barefoot through the fields, climbing trees he shouldn't have, or getting into mischief. Those moments are some of my most cherished memories. That's how I'll remember him, full of life and spirit. I'll miss him every day. Rest easy, Ayya. You'll always be in my heart. May he attain the supreme bliss of nirvana. Your loving Noku Nangi, Asoka and family. The second message comes from his niece, Hasini. Thank you for all the advice, conversations, and the good food. With all our love, Hasini, Asanka, the Sathi, Vidat, and the Methi. The next message is from his youngest sister. I'm sorry, do I block you? "75 years ago, on the day I write this, that is 25th of November, my mother was lucky enough to take her first baby to her hand. She used to say when she looked at the baby's face, she was overjoyed to see beautiful lips, straight nose, and long earlobes. 75 years later on the same day, I am writing this with eyes pouring out tears and a heavy heart about the same person. My dearest darling Ayya, when you were 1 year old, you were privileged to have a younger sister, Asoka, Asanka's mum. You were a very mischievous 6-year-old kid when you became my brother. When you started schooling at Malideva College, you were known as GA, initials of your first name and last name Gamini Ananda. I got a huge recognition in Karunegla's as GA's younger sister. You were famous and very popular cricketer, soccer player, and an athlete. Our mother, who was a teacher in another school in town, used to take me after school and rush to college to watch every cricket match you played at your college grounds. I used to scream and jump up and cheer when you hit a 4 or a 6 or when you took a wicket. I didn't get a chance to sit down and watch the match due to your continuous performance. My mother was famous as she was the only mother who came to college without missing a single match. During the soccer season yet again, my parents along with me went in the evenings to college grounds to witness how you drive your college team to victory. We never missed your school sports meet, circuit meet, and district athletic meets if they were held in Karunegla. I always felt very proud when I heard people around me saying, "Oh, GA is in the race. Others will have to fight for second and third places only." You were a very stylish hurdler. The record you set up at public meet after 19 hurdles event was unbreakable for nearly 2 decades. I was really proud to be the youngest sister of the hero of Malideva College, athlete, a cricketer, and a soccer player. With a big men's bicycle, you taught me cycling. When I got injured after a fall, you were really upset and sad. You took me to the coconut land of our neighbor when you and your cousins played cricket. On that pitch, like even plot, you dug holes on either side and placed 2 polpithi, placed a stick, a rock across them, and made 4 hurdles to the accurate measurements and trained me. This helped me go up to all island school meet level. You taught me exercises to warm up prior to events, told me to do equal numbers to each side of the body due to health reasons. As I told you over the phone, I still do them in the morning with lovely memories of our childhood. But I must confess, after the 17th of this month, the exercises are done with tears. You couldn't see me as a bride as you were unable to come to Sri Lanka from UK in 1979. You made fun out of telling how Swarna walked up and down the Oxford Street for days to buy my wedding sari and Ravi's suit length. Thank you very much for gifting me an exclusive wedding sari. When Ravi and I joined the Karunegla Law Bar soon after marriage, as a young couple, we drove a fancy car sent by you from UK, black and red Morris Mini Clubman car. Our father's demise was when I was 16 years old schoolgirl. You took over the baton from my father and performed his role too. The advice, guidance, and strength in handling situations you gave us will be followed and remembered till the day we die. You were a friendly brother-in-law to Ravi and an adorable uncle to my daughter Hasani and son Isuru. You made it possible for my children to visit UK 5 times. You were the most loving Loku Atha for Hasani's 3 kids. 10-year-old Disathi cried hard, related the tips you have told her over the phone in long jump and running. 7-year-old Dimethi was very sad since she wanted to talk to you when you were in the hospital but couldn't make it. Sue, I'm thankful to you now and forever for being a life partner to my brother. The love and care you extended to him cannot be expressed in words. Aya, you are the best brother a sister could have had. May you attain the supreme bliss, nirvana, Aya. Chuti Nangi Anuma. Thank you.
Hello.
My name's Murad. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Gamini's neighbor. Today we're gathered to honor and remember a kind soul who left us too soon. He was my neighbor, he was my guide, and he was someone I had the privilege of knowing for a brief but meaningful time, about 2 years. Our encounters were always very brief. Most often they were in the morning when I was rushing to go to work and he was either going on his early morning walk or coming back from his walk. He was a man of quiet dignity, always greeting me with respect, whether he was starting his morning walk or returning from it. In those very few short moments, he shared small pieces of advice that often lingered long after our conversation ended. It was remarkable how much he imparted in such a short time. His words were always gentle and thoughtful, reminding me of my own father in many ways. His calm demeanor and mild mannerisms always made you feel at ease, as though you were in the presence of someone who had learnt the importance of life's simple truths. He had the way of making others feel heard and valued, and I know I'm not the only one who will miss him for that. Though he faced his illness with courage and quiet strength, it's the lessons he shared with me and others, the kindness, the respect, and the wisdom that will live in our hearts. In the brief time that I knew him, I learned a great deal, lessons that I will carry with me, especially as I face challenges of my own. I will definitely miss our morning exchanges, but I take comfort knowing that his memory, his influence, and his spirit will remain with us. Of all of those encounters, there is one that sits very close to my heart, and one piece of wisdom that he imparted on me I would like to share with you today. On one of those mornings, I had a bit of a sad look on my face, and he noticed, as he would with many others, and he asked me, "Son, what's wrong?" I told him I'm just stressed from life. And he told me, life is fleeting, but the way we live it, with compassion and mindfulness, is what endures. Standing here today, I can see how true that statement is. He had a lot of compassion, and he was extremely mindful, and this is how we will remember him. He also, from just observing him, I noticed the value of living in the present. I learned to live in the moment, appreciating each experience fully without being consumed by regrets of the past or worries of the future. I wish for him to rest in peace. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My father, in his almost 75 years, was known to and by a vast many people across the world, with many of those relationships exceeding well over half a century. And literally, many hundreds of wonderful words and tributes have been pouring in these last few days. And I would like to take a few minutes to read a couple of such messages from a close friend in Sri Lanka and also a cousin in the US. Tribute to Gamini. The demise of my friend Gamini Dissanayake brought deep sorrow and a feeling of immense disappointment. Known to me and his colleagues as GA, he was a true friend of immense potential and exuberance. College days, he was held in high esteem as a cricketer, soccer player, and an athlete. His association with sports came to a premature end due to circumstances beyond his control. At a very young age, he went into occupation as a planter at the Shaklee estate, and from there he migrated to Great Britain. Had he continued with his athletics, he would have definitely brought medals to Sri Lanka. I am sure, judging by his 200 meters race at public school sports meet in Colombo, where I was a witness, the first athlete to win first place from Malayadeva College at a public school sports meet. GA was a talented sportsman of sportsmen, a true friend of friends, a man of men. And that is from his dear friend Granville. From his cousin in the US, Ananda Dissanayake, it was with great sadness I heard the passing of my first cousin GA in London. We were neighbours growing up. When I was in grade 6, I watched him shattering the stumps of the opening batsman of the other team on behalf of the Devons first 11. I had my first beer with him. He was my historian who filled the gaps in my knowledge about our family history, my sports commentary, and my political analyst. We travelled many long trips together over the years and discussed sports and politics often. From Ananda Dissanayake. Thank you very much.
Gamini, born in this earth, 25th of November, 1949, and his soul is at Lord Buddha's feet on 17th November 2024. So within these, the living period, he have earned so much of love, and I can see the many people have gathered here. That's the four-letter word love is made this everyone to be here. And now celebration in pictures, his passion and joys.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. Will always love you. You, my darling, you. Bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need.
Now is the floral tribute, laying of flowers. Please come everyone and pay your respect. And you can leave the roses stem on top of the coffin. Thank you.
Spaces between us, you have come to show you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. One time and last for a lifetime and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you one true time. I hold you in my life will always go on. and last for a lifetime and never let go till.
If Apichi was able to say a few words to all of you right now, it may well have been something of the order of, why didn't you bring some food and come? Such was his ability to connect with everyone. In a lifetime of memories I have with him, the thoughts that keep surfacing in the last few days is his love, humanity, and determination to help other people. And many of them have stayed connected to him and Ammi thereafter. And of course, his constant love and bond with his beloved Nango, my Ammi. My prayer for all of us is that we may all be blessed with such loving and devoted life partners as they were to each other. And with that, we must now turn towards the life he wanted all of us to live and carry on. So on behalf of my precious Ammi, our extended family here and around the world, and all those that are physically here, watching on live stream, and who may be watching this service later again, we bid a loving farewell to my Apichi. May your soul rest in peace. You will be missed beyond words can say. Thank you all, and we hope you will all join us for some refreshments afterwards. Thank you so much.
I request everybody to please stand up.
Ammi,